So this week we're talking about our masculine hearts, and this is a message that I find so close to my heart because I've been struggling with it so long. It's so ingrained in our society. Just pick up the newspaper if you dare to be that depressed, or watch newsfeed, or just watch what goes on in our community. All of this destruction, this mayhem, this chaos, it's because we are struggling to find our masculinity. It's not the toxic masculinity is not the issue. It's the complete lack of masculinity. It's the lack of understanding of who we are and what we've been made to do. That's what we need to find back. And so this week I really want to encourage you to start looking at that stuff and just go, how do I do this? And I want to tell you one thing is you cannot do this alone. You cannot do this alone. Believe me, I've tried that. And there were times that I've stepped out in faith and I was alone and there were not other men around me. And I've experienced the exhilaration of that step of faith. And as I step off that precipice, stepping onto God's hand of provision. But I can also tell you, in that isolation, I've also found times where, because of works and because I wanted to do it myself, I stepped out in faith and stepped off that precipice into nothingness and found myself tumbling into deep valleys of despair and hurt because I felt like I had to do this alone, because I didn't surround myself with men that would guide and counsel me in this. The concept of iron sharpens iron, we keep on repeating this. This is so valuable. This is so vital to your masculine heart. It is something that you have to understand. You need the community of men around you. You need the fellowship of men. You need to be able to rub shoulders with guys that have set a standard so high that you just want to aspire to that the whole time. That's what we've been built to. We will be better in everything that we do if we understand that vulnerability comes when we take a risk with other guys around us. When we surround ourselves with men that are going, and we are walking this road together. You are not doing this alone. And that's the problem today. The problem with our masculinity and the fact that we've lost it and it's been stolen and we can't find it is because we try and do this alone all the time, because I cannot admit to anyone around me, to the guys around the fire and the guys at work, I cannot admit that I'm struggling with this because then I look weak. We think that we look weak when we're vulnerable. We look weak because we try and pretend that we're strong. Today I want to encourage you to try and consider the concept that if you don't have men in your life that are surrounding you and guiding in this principle and guiding you to have these conversations and drawing you out to be vulnerable, you will not be able to find your masculine heart on your own. You need other men in your life. Iron sharpens iron.